Happy morning, students. Welcome back to English online class. Blue Stars Higher Secondary School welcomes you English online class. So today we are going to learn active voice, passive voice part 2. So in the last class we have learned what is meant by voice and what is meant by active voice and passive voice, then how to change active voice into passive voice, and what are the rules. Today we are going to see the structure, that is in active voice, in passive voice. In simple present, V1, V5, while in a passive, object plus is or am or plus V3. In present continuous, is, am or be plus ing. In passive, object plus is or am or plus being plus be3. In present perfect, has or have plus be3. While writing in passive, object plus has or have plus been plus be3. In present perfect, has or have plus been plus verb plus ing. So in passive, not used commonly. So again I will tell you, just listen. In active voice, if the sentence is in simple present, you have to change in passive voice how object plus is or am or plus be3. For example, the sentence is in present continuous, that is, am, or plus verb plus ing. In passive voice, object plus is or am or plus being plus be3. In present perfect, has or have plus be3. While writing in passive, object plus has or have plus been plus be3. In present perfect, has or have plus been plus verb plus ing. So it is not used commonly in passive voice. So now in past tense, simple past. What is the simple past? That is V2. For example, read, read, read. Then drink, drank, drunk. So if the sentence is in simple past, you have to change in passive voice. That is object plus was or were plus V3. In past continuous, was or were plus verb plus ing. In passive, object plus was or were plus being plus B3. In past perfect, that is had plus B3, you have to write in object plus had plus been plus B3. In past perfect, had plus been plus verb plus ing, so it is not used commonly. So again I will tell you, in simple past, that is B2, the sentence is in simple past, you have to change in passive voice, that is object plus was or were plus be3. In past continuous, was or were plus verb plus ing. While writing in passive, object plus was or were plus being plus be3. In past perfect, had plus B3, object plus had plus been plus B3. Past perfect, had plus been plus verb plus ing. So it is not used commonly. So this is the past tense. So in future, that is simple future, will or shall plus be1. In passive, object plus will or shall plus be plus be3. In future continuous, will or shall plus be plus verb plus ing. So it is not common in passive. Then future perfect, will or shall plus have plus be3. So in passive, object plus will or shall plus have been plus be3. So future perfect, will or shall plus have plus been plus verb plus ing. So it is not used commonly. So in simple future, will or shall plus be1. In passive voice, object plus will or shall plus be plus be3. So in future continuous, will or shall plus be plus verb plus ing. So it is not common in passive. Future perfect, will or shall plus have plus be3. So in passive, object plus will or shall plus have been plus be3. Future perfect, will or shall plus have plus been plus verb plus ing. So it is not used formally. So this is the structure for active voice and passive voice in simple present, simple past, for simple future. Now we can see these examples. For example, she will write poems beautifully. So here poems will be beautifully written by her. Here beautifully is an adverb. So adverb goes just before verb 3. Next question. He handled the load carefully. The load was carefully handled by him. So listen, she will write poems beautifully. Poems will be beautifully written by her. Here beautifully is an adverb, so it just goes before verb 3. He handled the load carefully. The load was carefully handled by him. Here carefully is an adverb, so it just goes before verb 3. Which is verb 3 here? Handle. Next, passive of yes or no question. What's my yes or no question? For example, did plus subject plus verb 1 plus object. If a sentence is in active voice that which begins with yes or no question, that is did, was, like that. So in passive we have to change it as was or were plus object plus V3. So listen students, in active voice if the sentence is starts with did, that is did plus subject plus V1 plus object equal to, in passive we have to change it as was or were plus object plus V3. For example, can you speak English? Can English be spoken by you? Has he helped them? So, can you speak English? This is a yes or no question. Can you speak English? So, while writing in passive, can English be spoken by you? Has he helped them? Have they been helped by him? Did you help him? Was he helped by you? So here do or does plus subject plus V1 plus object equal to is or am or plus object plus V3. So this is the structure. Did plus subject plus V1 plus object equal to was or were plus object plus V3. Can you speak English? Can English be spoken by you? Has he helped them? Have they been helped by him? Did you help him? Was he helped by you? So, some example of yes or no question. For example, are they planting trees? So, this is a yes or no type. Are they planting trees? Are trees being planted? Did they tell anything? Was anything told? Didn't he buy anything? Wasn't anything bought by him? Will he bring the book? Will the book be brought by him? So listen, are they planting trees? Are trees being planted? Did they tell anything? Was anything told? Didn't she buy anything? Wasn't anything bought by him? Will he bring the book? Will the book be brought by him? So passive of WH question. What's the WH question? That is what, when, who, why. These are all called WH question. Are they planting trees or trees being planted? Did they tell you? Were you told? So these are all similar to yes or no question. For example, you might have confused. If the sentence ends with question mark, so you will think that is it is an WH question, but it is a yes or no type. For example, or, did, where, these are all yes or no type question. Who questions are changed in two ways. So who questions can change in two ways. How? For example, who opened the door? So we can change it as who was the door opened by. Listen carefully. Who opened the door? So, who was the door opened by? So, another sentence, by whom was the door opened? So, you can change in two ways. How? Who opened the door? So, this is the question in active voice. Who opened the door? So, now you have to change in passive voice. You can change in two ways. How? Who was the door opened by? Next, by whom was the door opened? You can see the formula here. Who plus be plus object plus B3 plus by. So this is in active voice. So while writing in passive voice, by whom plus be plus object plus B3. For example, the same example. Who opened the door? So here who, what is the be form here? Was, then the door is an object, then opened is a B3 and you have to add by. By is a preposition. Listen carefully students. Who opened the door? This is the question in active voice. So now you have to change in, you are going to change in passive voice in two ways. How? This is the formula. Who plus be plus object plus B3 plus by. For example, who, then what is the be form here? Was, then object, the door, then what is the B3 here? Open, then after that we have to add preposition by. Then in second sentence, by whom plus be plus object plus B3. Here by whom, then after that you have to add B form. What is the B form here? Was, then object, the door, then plus B3. What is the B3? Open. So listen carefully students. This is the, just to keep it in mind. This is the very very important. Who plus be plus object plus B3 plus by. Then by whom plus be plus object plus B3. Next, passive of imperative or let. What's my imperative sentence? We can order, request, command, like that. So that is called an imperative sentence. For imperative sentence, let plus object plus be plus verb 3. So this is the formula, let plus object plus be plus verb 3. For example, open the door. So this is in active voice. Now we have to change it into passive voice. How will you change? What's the formula here? First we have to add let, then object. What is the object here? The door. Then after that we have to add be, then B3, verb 3. That is open, opened, open. So let the door be open. Next, let plus object plus be plus verb 3 plus by plus subject. This is another sentence, that is let him open the door. So let, again the object, what is the object here? The door. Then after that we have to add be. Then what is the verb 3 here? Open, opened, opened. Then after that you have to add the preposition by and subject. What is the subject here? Him. So let the door be opened by him. So listen in passive voice for imperative, let plus object plus be plus B3. Let plus object plus be plus verb 3 plus by plus subject. Open the door. Let the door be open. Let him open the door. Let the door be opened by him. So now we can see some examples. How will you change? Did you teach us? Were we taught by you? So this is in active voice. Now you are going to change in passive voice. That is, were we taught by you? She has to prepare food. Food has to be prepared by her. Who told you about the accident? By whom were you told about the accident? People are destroying the jungle. The jungle is being destroyed. So again listen. Did you teach us? Were we taught by you? She has to prepare food. Food has to be prepared by her. Who told you about the accident? By whom were you told about the accident? People are destroying the jungle. The jungle is being destroyed. So these are all some examples. Listen, let's practice students. This is the assignment for you. Change the sentence below to the active voice. First sentence, the statue is being visited by hundreds of tourists every year. My books were stolen by someone yesterday. These books had been left in the classroom by a careless student. Coffee is raised in many parts of Hawaii by plantation workers. The house had been broken into by someone while the owners were on vacation. So you have to change it into passive voice. Sorry, active voice. So the given sentence is in passive voice. Now you have to change the sentence into active voice. Then change the sentence below to the passive voice. The given sentence is in active voice. You have to change it into passive voice. Children cannot open these bottles easily. The government built a road right outside her front door. Mr. Rose broke the antique vase as he walked through the store. When she arrived, the changes amazed her. The construction workers are making street repairs all month long. So listen students, by using the formula you can change it into passive voice. Please practice students. Don't be lazy students. Please practice. Read the structure and practice it. Thank you students. Have a great day.